In this video, we're going to be going over the primary and secondary ossification center for the tibia. So the three locations that are very high yield for the board is going to be the proximal end, the shaft, and the distal end. First thing that you're going to draw is a big ass 2, starting at the shaft, going through the proximal end, and then wrapping around the distal end. So at the start of this purple brick road, we're going to be starting at the shaft. And the reason why is because the primary is going to be the 7th fetal week. So this thing is already being made in the womb. Now, if you have a hard time trying to remember that it's the 7th fetal week, what you can actually do is just draw a 7, which kind of aligns to 2. And I hope that helps you remember the shaft of the tibia. So going down this purple brick road, since the shaft is going to be made during the fetal period, the proximal end is going to be made during the birth period. So fetal and then birth. Now, going down to the distal end, where the bottom of the 2 wraps around, this 2 is actually going to help us remember the primary, the distal end, for a second year. So now that we have the primary for all 3, what we're going to do is draw a big ass 8, cutting out the shaft, because we're actually done with the shaft. So here we're just going to focus on the proximal end. So for this, it's going to be 16 to 18. It's the 8 to help us remember the 18. But at the bottom of the distal end, we're going to do 15 to 17. Now this one might be a bit of a stretch, but let's focus on the 18 and 17. So just think of the 17 being at the bottom and the 18 being at the top. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw this big ass arrow going from the bottom to the top. Now just think of this riddle of what goes up but never comes down. Well, your age, sadly. So 17 is going to be at the bottom, but then you're going to go up one more and you're going to be 18 years of age. All right, and this even goes for 16 and 15, okay? So 15 on the bottom and 16 on top. And when you go up one more, you're going to be 16. And that's really the best way to remember the secondary ossification center for the proximal end and the distal end. Now for the steps, just draw out a 2, an 8, and an arrow. And that's it.